week done, thinks that she can just ride my
fly by
coat?
the seat of my pants.
Fly by the seat of her pants.
Fly by the seat. Is that it?
Fly by the seat of your
fly
pants.
by the seat of my pants.
And that expression does make me think of a person being ejected from an airplane in an ejection seat, and they're just flying in a seat in the air like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Fly by the seat of your pants.
Fly by the seat of my pants.
I actually did some
Wing
research.
it.
Wing it. It's always air stuff.
That's kind of always.
It's aviation.
That's how I do things.
I wing it and I fly by the seat of my pants.
Yeah, that's how I do.
By the seat of your anyways, she didn't do her homework, so this is obviously I'm gonna have to carry us again. When there was 2 footprints in the sand, that was when I was effing carrying you. You thought you go, Maddie, there's only one set of footprints. Where did you go? I go, bitch, I was carrying you. I go, those are my footprints and I'm carrying you. I'm carrying you.
Yeah, you're God.
Well,
you're exactly like God, actually.
Why does that sound right and good? Welcome to 30 Going on 13. I'm Maddie Foley. I'm sitting here with the beautiful Liv Collect, and I'm wearing a TIFF hat. No affiliation. Well, unless you want me to be. That was gifted by Becky. It's not mine. I don't own it, but my hair was too ugly today to not wear something that covers my hairline. I'm thinking of getting my hairline tattooed, honey. Liv, you introduce yourself.
I just found out. Oh, hi.
She's Liv Collect. She's got red hair and blue eyeliner on. And you know what? Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you for engaging with all of us on social media this week.
Yeah.
Thanks. Welcome to the new listeners. We love you.
Oh
we
my
actually
God.
do. We were just talking about you.
No, truly.
How much we want to marry you. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll propose. Sorry, I cut you off, I think 9 times, and it's been 2 minutes. What did you want to say? Come on in. Frozen. She freezes.
Yes, to every, we love new people.
Yes. Hi.
Honestly, one of the comments I read this morning nearly brought a tear to my eye.
Oh yeah, I cry at them all the time.
No, I was really still hung up on you saying about tattooing your hairline.
Oh yeah, I want to get a tattoo of my hairline because I don't want to go to Turkey and get a full transplant, but I do need to fix it.
Okay, so have a friend who shan't be named who is getting a hair transplant.
Yeah, we know a couple
in, I think, Brazil.
Oh, cool! I love that.
Or Colombia.
Oh,
I can't remember. Anyway, this October.
Coming this October.
New
hairline.
A freaking
to a theater near you. My friend getting a hair transplant.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be wings style hair.
Comes back with grade 6 2002.
I would love that.
Hot boy hair.
No, but I actually discovered last night that I think I may be officially the final soldier left standing
of Botox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally the one friend who I knew who it
is. I know who it is.
In a million years would ever expect.
Got it.
Well, and has been getting it and has been doing filler and thing. Yeah. I nearly fell off my seat.
Let me tell you.
Of my pants.
I nearly fell off the seat of my pants.
I'm alone out here still.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Remember 20 years ago when they shoved basically propaganda down our throats that plastic surgery was bad?
Mm.
Well, it's actually good. Botox and filler, no one's even noticing anymore. You're just doing it quick. A little whatever. No one has to know. That's how it is these days, baby. It ain't this big thing.
But does that just automatically make it good?
Me brainwashing children to get Botox right now. It's so simple and easy, guys. No, I think this is my
just because it's casual and everyone's doing it doesn't mean we all should be.
I'm basically getting it done behind a dumpster right now.
If all your friends were jumping off the bridge, would you?
No, it's so hard because I don't ever want to judge people for getting anything done, but I also don't want to.
No, I'm sorry. I feel judged for not getting it done.
Well, I don't want to encourage kids to get it either, but
kids aren't listening to this.
Obviously,
they're listening to Snack Boy, Foodie Boys.
Those guys are funny.
They're fucking
holy shit.
Honestly, I think that would be an incredible crossover.
Yeah, having those little boys on that just
for
go
pop corner, pop of the week,
pop corner that go, I like pizza.
I like pepperoni pizza.
What do you like on your pizza?
No, I'm just cheese guy.
You never had eggs?
What?
That's crazy,
no.
man.
I like sunny side eggs. What?
Dude.
No, scramble. I'm only scrambled.
But why am I watching it? Like, yeah. I do only like scrambled. I'm passionate about that.
I am that boy who only likes just cheese plain.
Cheese plain. My final word on Botox is if you feel pressure to get it, don't get it. If you're looking in your mirror every night and trying to dermaplane off lines on your forehead because you are convinced that
dermaplane or gua sha?
Dermaplane.
If you're dermaplane, that's a problem.
Dermaplane.
And I don't mean like I love dermaplane. No, I'm saying not to try to get wrinkles off.
I was trying to
That's just called cutting yourself.
Yeah. It's self-harm. I was trying to dermaplane off my forehead.
That's just hacking away at your forehead with a razor.
That's doing home surgery.
Oh,
that's taking a knife. Because I was going, I don't want these, and I think they'll just come off. So when that happened, I went, I should probably just get Botox.
Well, and my friend's partner, again, they shan't be named, but my friend's partner, who I also love, who I know does it and has been doing it.
They do it.
They do it. But they were kind of giving me a
rundown.
And I'm sure she didn't.
Oh, they were giving you an up and down?
But I do feel like verbally she was marking on my face with the Sharpie.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, so you could like, they would just stick in here with these
just
lines,
for example,
the labial folds, and then with like when your mouth is drooping, they would do this. And so
just for example, so like
I love you, girl.
The lines you got there, like you
no,
think
she was
you're going
stop, no, this was the nail in the coffin when she goes, and then they just do something.
I want that. I do want that. I do want that.
Like I just got an assessment by a plastic surgeon.
I'm obsessed.
My whole face is covered in Sharpie.
I'm obsessed with that. And then it's a 2000s music video where you're like, I don't want to be a girl that follows everybody else. I feel like surgical lines were so big in that time period. It was like,
oh, in a music video.
Yeah, it was like Pink Stupid Girl.
You're beautiful
stupid
no matter
girl.
what.
I don't want to be a stupid girl. And you're taking a cloth and washing off all the Sharpie.
She's in regular time and normal, but everyone behind is fast forward.
Yeah.
Down a school hallway.
School hallway.
Everyone's like buzzing by.
And you take a wet wipe and you turn the surgical marker into war paint. And you go, I'm a beautiful girl, no matter what I got tonight. I'm a beautiful girl. That's a really good music video, for real.
No one steal that. That's our first music video.
I'm a fighter. They want me to change.
Yes.
Fighter. Yes. I am beautiful.
Damn, that's a really good video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good video. All that to say, that was like, did I tell you about the time that I went to go get a mole removed on my face? I walk in to the plastic surgeon's office. I go, hey, I'm looking to get a mole removed. He points at a different mole.
I knew you were going to say that.
He goes, this one? I go, I'm looking to get 2 moles removed. I got both taken off.
Do you guys do a BOGO deal?
Oh, damn, that was funny. And then the other time that we already talked about this on my podcast, I went to the skin cancer clinic and we sat in the room where they're showing you all the moles on your body. I go, oh my God, what's that one? That giant pink one. It looks really fucked.
They're showing you like close-up photos?
Yeah, of moles. Doctor comes out, goes, whoops, that's your nipple. Me and three.
Wait, why is he taking photos of that?
He goes.
Wait,
the 360.
Why do you have that?
The 360 camera can't determine mole from nipple. I go,
are you sure?
I go, update your program. Me, two nurses.
Sorry, AI can write a movie, but
yeah, ChatGPT can therapize me, but you can't tell a nipple from a mole. I'm sitting there swinging my legs in a gown, nipples on a, honestly, 24-inch TV in the corner. Doctor, 2 nurses behind me. We're all looking at it. He goes, that's a nipple.
Oh no. And he's
scrolling, but it's not going off the TV. I'm sitting there staring at my nipple.
No, I'm picturing when they do those scalp washes and they do like a close up footage and you see the hair. So they were seeing the hairs close up on your nipple.
Oh, buddy, you don't have to go close to see those guys. They are black and coarse. They really are. I have to pluck them. So this week,
oh, I just hit my tooth. I just hit my tooth on mic.
Oh, I just hit my tooth. I this week got a message because last week we talked about lucid dreaming, and I talked about that video that everyone watches in high school in Philosophy 101 that talks about lucid dreaming. Of course, I got a message from a dear listener. They go, Maddie, I was screaming at you in the car, and I said I knew someone was going to
I'm sure our episodes incite tons of screaming. There's mistakes aplenty.
Oh my God. Some of the verbiage I use.
Yeah.
Not English dictionary. And they go, this video that you're referring to is called In Waking Life. And honestly, I kind of looked at some screenshots of it just to get my brain going.
Oh, that guy.
That guy up there. He's sleeping right now. And it's a man, obviously.
Mine is like the Big Lebowski.
Aww.
That's what my guy's like.
My guy is like...
he's cool but rude.
Oh, I like that. That's
Party
really
dude.
Cute, actually.
But like loves sleep.
Slug. Mine's a slug. Oh, mine's Jabba the Hutt. Mine's Jabba the Hutt and wants me to eat a pizza every single day for the rest of my life. That's
mine
my
is
brain.
A tapeworm.
Oh, mine is riddled. Mine looks like one of those frogs that grows eggs out of its back.
Ew.
In Waking Life. So I looked it up. You know what the art's reminded me of? Cat Cafe.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got swirly twirly whirly Picasso ripoff Cat Cafe.
Swirly twirly whirly.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like
triangle.
Maybe sometimes lines should be straight.
Make a straight line. Hey, 90s, make a straight line in your art. I dare you. Hey, the 90s, stop drawing squiggles in everything. Cat Cafe style. So that's called In Waking Life. I think it's on YouTube. I just looked at pics of it, but I feel like that's been uploaded. And you could take a watch. It talks about lucid dreaming. Okay, the other thing I wanted to ask you. So I saw a video on TikTok. I'll tell you the caption. The caption is me working a full-time job cooling off the pavement. Okay, that's the caption. The video is someone in a pool and they're splashing water up onto the hot pavement.
Is it steam?
No, just cooling it. And the comments are all OMFG, I did this too. Is there no such thing as an original experience? And it clicked for me. The two games I loved most to play as a kid in the pool. I hated when the pavement was dry and dirty, and so I would splash water on it so that it would cool off. And 2, saving bugs. Do either of those tickle your fancy?
No. You know why?
You never saved bugs?
You know why?
What?
Because I wasn't a pool kid.
Wow, my
so
privilege
this whole
is showing.
this whole thing wasn't resonating with me at all.
No, stop. You're trying to make me feel bad. You had your bronze medallion.
Oh, a pool kid?
She has her bronze medallion.
No, but you're talking about
recreational
at home pool kid
pavement.
There's not pavement when you're at the swimming pool.
She has her bronze. She has her bronze medallion. She has her bronze medal.
It wasn't pavement. It was tiled floor inside of a high school gym.
Well, I guess us rich,
swimming pool.
I guess one thing us rich kids used to do.
Anyway, you grew up
in
with a pool and that
cool it off with water.
Anyway,
because sometimes the pavement was too hot.
And that is why we are completely different.
You're never saving bugs.
There were no bugs to save. There was no pool for them to go in.
Honey,
mine were all safe because they were on land.
All I'm hearing is
there was land aplenty.
All I'm hearing, you hate bugs. You're a killer.
Well, there are some bugs that I hate, actually.
Honestly,
I'm going to a party tonight, Bragg.
I know,
and that's something I've literally never said. And
say it again.
Why do I have to get my hair done?
You have to get your hair done.
Okay. Anyway,
say it again.
And literally all I've been thinking about is bugs. Like,
what?
Oh, mosquitoes. Can I wear something where my legs are showing?
Outside?
Yeah.
Oh,
nighttime in a really like woody backyard.
That's cool as hell, though.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I'm like, right away, my mind goes to Mosquitoes.
Okay,
bugs.
so outdoor party, you do full morph suit, but it's mosquito net under your clothes.
Yes.
On phase 2. Then you do.
Well, I was thinking of wearing an outfit because it has a theme.
Do I?
The party has a theme.
With the tent. Oh, what's the theme?
Yeah, so I'm gonna wear one of those propeller hats though that goes out, with and then tent. It'll have it's kind of like the netting over a bed, a teen girl bed. I have that, exactly. But it's mosquito netting. The theme is circus.
All eyes on me at the center of the ring, just
not
like
that
a
type. Just like a classic circus.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like my wardrobe couldn't be further from circus.
I don't think anyone's is.
No, my friend who I'm going with is kind of circus.
As soon as I say it, I go, no, never mind.
No, my one
friend,
I
did improv.
I'm like,
never mind.
Yeah,
I know
she's got circus. But my girlfriend, Grace, shout out.
Put on
this girl loves having crazy clothes.
Damn, I would honestly.
Yeah, so what the hell am I going to wear? I go, what am I going dressed up as? The bearded lady.
Nice.
You know, that classic character
I like
at
that.
a circus.
I love that. You should.
And that was offensive, but that was at a time.
Oh, right. Right.
Okay.
That's what the circus called them.
That was classic at the circus back in the day when it was black and white.
The circus was in black and white,
and the circus was offensive as hell, and
no,
I denounce those circus.
The circus would just have like a woman in a cage. The circus would have a woman in a cage, like wearing pants.
Yeah,
they're like, that's a freak of nature.
Totally.
This woman's in capris.
Anyway, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna wear.
While anyone think on that, it will be this will have already.
It'll
happened.
be too late, but
let us know what you think Liv should have dressed as for her circus party tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
I had something.
Oh yeah, come on.
And honestly, it's kind of now. I think this is a segment now officially. And
Nostalgia corner.
No.
Oh.
And I have a new job title, and the job title is commercial sheriff.
Oh, buddy, yeah.
The sheriff. Hey, everybody! There's a new sheriff.
Everybody,
in town.
put your beers down. Sheriff's here. Because they're in the car.
Something else. I got another case come across my desk this week.
What?
They're piling up by the second.
I did see the Instacart ones, and you were right to honestly put those in jail.
I know. And did you hear the Backstreet Boys?
I want it that way. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like in the most somber, bleak instrumental version. Like even sadder than that.
Yeah, that was cool actually.
No, this one is really fucking chapping my ass.
Let's hear it.
I'm hearing it about 10 times a day. It's the new Kasamba for me. And I'm wondering if you've heard of this.
For anyone who doesn't know, Kasamba are the psychic ads that Liv
psychic advisors.
Psychic advisors.
But I was
PAs
getting plagued with.
That Liv was getting plagued with
every single day.
With really insane personal stories up top, and also just crazy profile pics, like, I'd say.
Crazy, inappropriate, like testimonial
I think
stories.
some of them are AI. Anyways,
yeah.
What are the new ones that are coming at you?
Okay, well, does this brand or product do these words mean anything to you?
Let me hear it.
Seed DSO1.
No.
Green bottle, capsules.
The hell?
Okay.
What is it?
Does this sound familiar to you? Because I hear this about 50 times a day.
Oh, it's a probiotic. I got you.
It's a probiotic and a prebiotic.
Okay.
What's
a prebiotic?
So, okay, well, this is.
Oh, actually.
Okay, here. Have you heard this? And I'll say.
I'm scared.
Pebble poop, loose poop, stuck poop. Meet regular poop. Let me say it again for those in the back. Pebble poop, loose poop, stuck poop. Count them. 3. Meet regular poop. Are you aghast? What the hell is happening?
It's feeling very colloquial.
Just that
pebble poop.
I have so many things wrong with it, but even just this.
It's like break it down.
Even just this conceit of abnormal poops meeting regular poops.
Are they both going to still be there at the same time? Actually, I don't want them to meet.
Never the twain shall meet.
If they meet,
a pebble poop and a regular poop,
it's because I'm on the toilet going through waves of discomfort if those guys are meeting.
Rolling with the homies.
I'm rolling with the homies through stuck poop, pebble poop, loose poop, and then a bit of regular poop, and then back to stuck poop, back to regular poop, back to pebble poop to finish it off. No, thank you.
And they're at a mixer. No, honestly, it's
I don't want them
it's
meeting.
Absurd. I hate that we're trying to make it
not
cute.
Really. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be cartoon characters at some point.
No,
too.
But it's like it's aesthetic, like this green bottle, like.
Oh, it's the same as AG1s or A1G or whatever.
It's exactly that kind of vibe. But then with this,
I do love the I do love the branding right now.
What the hell is pebble poop? That's like rabbit little shits to me.
I go,
who's doing that?
Me before I said anything. I go, pebble poop. Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
Hey, you who's doing little tiny perfect round balls of shit in a little pile on the floor all over the house.
I think it's so funny too that they were like, we obviously can't say rabbit turds, so what do we call those little pellets? Pellet poop. Pellets to rabbit. Pebble. Pebble's cute.
What's cute?
They're doing focus groups. What's a cute way for those poops that come out of your butt?
A pebble.
Pebble Beach. I am shocked. I'm shook.
I know.
I'm also like so sick of this branding of like, guys, like I think Jamie Lee Curtis was the first one in my mind to do it of like, everybody poops. Let's talk about it. Totally. That shit drives me fucking
same.
nuts.
It's like, can anything be sacred anymore?
Can we just not talk about it?
Maybe there's some things that are meant to just be within the confines of our home.
It's like
with our own family.
I know. And poop is stinky and gross. Like and it's like
and loud. It stinks weird.
No, like there are certain things where it's like public life, private life, and like,
sorry if I'm old fashioned, but
I
think some things like pebble poop, loose poop, stuck poop
in the bedroom
should stay within the confines of a family.
I also think too, we could have a commercial conceivably where someone's like, listen,
they're almost trying
to make
it
so
hot.
Embarrassed. They are.
Yes.
Have one where you're like, I'm so embarrassed. Poop is really embarrassing. I would rather that than someone hands on their hips. Listen, we all poop and fart. And sometimes it's a pebble poop. And you don't want that. Like, that is too direct for me. It's gross. I don't like it. It's an unfounded confidence.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be talking about your poop like that.
Well, and you know who's also doing that, but like, you can still be sexy and hot. Maggie Q.
I just farted.
Those ones I've told you about, like with the actress Maggie Q.
Yeah.
Who's like, I used to be bloated and have problems with shitting. And then it's like a footage of her on set in like a movie where she's hot as hell and she's doing like fighting and stuff.
They put fart sounds under it.
Make shitting like hot.
No, shitting. Listen, shitting isn't hot, and honestly, I learned that.
And it doesn't need to be.
Shitting's not hot. Like,
can anything be natural anymore?
There's a full scope. There's a full range of human emotion and experiences. They don't all need to be hot and sexy.
Yeah.
When I take a dump, it's not sexy. It's far from it. It's scary.
It's Tim Robinson.
It's Tim Robinson.
And that's how it should be.
And also,
as God intended it.
I think too, when we get too sexy with poop, it goes into,
that's when things start to get a little too crazy.
Have you ever seen Two Girls One Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't, too. But I've heard of it.
I've seen it many times. Did you guys not watch Crazy Videos?
No.
Well, I saw it and then I had to show people it, so I obviously watched it with them again. Crazy stuff. And I'm actually loud and proud about that.
You shouldn't be.
Well, I'll say it again. I like that video.
I endorse that video.
I did not have sexual relations.
LimeWire, shout out.
You just mixed a sick CD with 11 songs on it. All of them are, I did not have sexual relations. The last one I want to talk about, this is a really, Storybook Weaver. We got to bring it up. There were so many comments about Storybook Weaver on our Math Circus video that I had to bring it up. So you don't remember this one. This is a computer game from...
No, I did.
You did?
I did. I just I don't have vivid memories about it.
This one's the computer game for authors.
Right.
This is a computer game for writers, for dreamers, for hopers, for the imaginatives. And basically, it is a panel, background, foreground. Put little icons in the middle of lions, people fighting with swords, and then describe what's happening underneath, like a book. And this effing thing, honestly, I used to write the best stories on it. I'm just gonna say that right out the gate.
I believe it.
And the compliments I would get on it, I think, is why I am here today. And that's why I'm suing Storybook Weaver for damages, for psychological damages. That gassed me up so much. I loved making stories. I loved writing stuff. I always wrote about kids with acne. I didn't have acne.
Whoa.
That was always a central theme of my story.
It's not really appropriate for you to tell that story.
It's not my story to tell.
Yeah.
Though I do have a giant cyst on my nose right now that I'm whatever. But another factoid of this thing that I kind of got a little bit conspiracy theory with, there's a lot of witches as characters that you can put in the stories.
That's ringing a bell, actually.
I go witch in Storybook Weaver, tons. I go witch in Math Circus.
Yeah, totally.
What was going on with witch renaissance in the early 2000s? Every game we had a witch character. Why? What aren't they telling us? Follow the money.
And did you figure it out?
No, that's as far as I got.
Oh, I thought that was leading to like a huge discovery.
That is my problem with storytelling, is I do sort of.
I'm starting to think you weren't getting as many compliments as you thought.
Well, I'm like Stephen King. I don't know how to finish a book.
This is making me think that there must have been two types of kids in school, and only two.
One,
Storybook Weaver kids, cross country Canada.
Triple C. Yeah.
Was it cross country Canada?
Cross country Canada.
That sounds wrong. It's like cross country Canada.
That's Sleep Country Canada.
Yeah. Cross country Canada.
Cross country Canada.
Trucking.
Cross country.
And you know what's crazy?
Canada.
Is like, I remember that one better, but I didn't like it.
That one was graphically.
It's like confusing to me.
Visually a nightmare.
Yeah.
You would just get alert. You're driving a truck, which, and you're just getting alerts that it's like, take a right 600 kilometers ahead. That's it.
Didn't you have to like acquire?
Yeah, you're shipping stuff across Canada, cross country.
How fun for kids.
Hey, I'm in the pitch meeting. I have a sick idea for kids. It's a game where they're a trucker and they are going across the country.
And they're going to be managing the logistics of a shipment.
They're going to be from point A to point B.
Very basic building materials.
Oh yeah, it was always wood. Coal.
It's like, it can't even be things that are fun. It's like they're driving cotton candies across the, it's like, no,
wood.
This is not a game to be fun with. It's serious.
It's like a flight simulator. They go,
yeah,
you're shipping wood from BC to Alberta. How long is it going to take you? And we loved it.
Yeah.
But visually, it did make me sick. Like, you are just in the dashboard of a car the whole time. I think I wish I was...
speedometer.
Speedometer.
You would see that
can't
on
speed,
there.
Or the RCMP will get you.
Right.
That's cross-country Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing, too, is the one that the American kids always talk about is the Oregon Trail.
Yeah. Yes.
I go, did they include the cannibalism in that? Did they include let me say it again for you in that same time. The cannibalism
of what?
The Oregon Trail.
I don't know about that.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
That's not ringing any bells for me.
Oregon Trail. No.
What cannibals?
I just got to make sure that it is. The Donner Party. Okay. So the Donner Party cannibals took the Oregon Trail because it was back in the Western day when shit wasn't like...
Oh, I never looked at true crime that far back.
And I love it.
Far back?
History.
Western?
Yeah. They eat each other. They all ate each other.
Yeah, see, to me, it makes it less, like, crazy. Because it's like,
it's too long
everyone
ago.
Was getting away with stuff.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
No one was
no, they didn't go to jail for it. They were all like, well, yeah, I guess you did what you had to.
Yeah.
They ate their boots. They literally
their
ate
own
their
or other people.
They took their boot. Well, I don't know if that matters
because it's like fruit leather.
Yeah, exactly.
They gnawing on some leather.
They literally boiled
some
it.
Boot leather.
Well, that's why.
That was the inspiration for fruit leather.
Fruit leather. It's like Oregon
and
Trail.
Roll up. Yeah.
The Donner Party.
Yes.
Yeah, they ate each other, and Fruit by the Foot said, "I want to do that."
Yeah.
Fruit leather, sun kissed. I want to do that. I want to do that, but make it fruit. Anywho, I just wanted to talk about those guys. And then now what I actually want to do is called Pop of the Week. Pew, 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 pew. That was a terrible laser. Pew,
Imagine
pew,
ever
pew,
being
pew, pew.
given one single pop.
Imagine
by a
any
company.
sponsor gave us a pop. This is a direct plea. This is a direct call.
This is a call to action.
Imagine any.
I'm not even asking for money. Send me a case, man.
Imagine any pop place sent us something.
Did that?
Who the hell said that?
That'd be so crazy.
No, it's coming. I know it's coming. I believe, I have faith, I'm positive that we are going to get one single can of pop for free.
One to
and
share.
that will make the 5 years we've been running this worth it.
Yeah.
Frankly, we'll still be in the red.
Yeah, maybe some of y'all don't know who've just kind of met us, who are just coming around YouTube. Like, if you go to
we're established
any podcast app, you're gonna see we've been trekking for a while.
Some of you YouTubers,
there's hundreds of apps.
There's a lot.
And honestly, there's some funny shit back there.
Yeah, there is.
There's been some really funny shit over the years.
Dude, I have cackled so hard on this podcast, and if you want to go listen to that, go to our audio, baby.
Yeah.
Obviously you can't see our beautiful mugs,
to be looking at us. Yeah.
No, it was funnier when we were during COVID, I think, because we were so depressed.
Well, and like kind of going crazy.
Yeah. I do think it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh God, this podcast will be used in court one day. So today I have, you guessed it, it's another damn Cove, because these guys are popping out flavors so effing quickly that I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse. I go to my convenience store. They actually have had a new one every single week. So I'm keeping on top of it. I'm your girl too. I study pop culture. And by that, I mean soda pop, because I love it so much. This week, and that's covered in granola. This week I have a pop called Cove soda, and it is the ice pop flavor. So go ahead and take a look at this, because firstly, red, white, and blue. Okay. And it is the 4th today. Okay.
Oh my God.
Whoopsie daily.
Whoa.
Whoopsie dilly. This
God.
is just an ice pop. This has no affiliation with anything. This is purely
no, but we love our Americans,
our friends there. Yeah,
we actually have more American listeners. We do.
Than
we
love you guys a ton.
TBH.
And this was this one of your favorite pops, or was this one of your? You haven't had it. Was this one of your favorite pops?
You mean
was
popsicles?
Yeah, I abbreviated popsicle. Were you ever into
and that's
these?
a dangerous abbreviation.
It is.
During Pop of the Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely like those.
Yeah.
But you know what?
The SpongeBob.
No, because that's not like
the SpongeBob ice cream
that's
is good.
Every week popsicle.
No, that's like a once a year.
Yeah. No, you know what? My tried and true number one. Guess it.
What? 1, 2, 3. Orange creamsicle.
Banana.
God.
An orange creamsicle is good too.
You and my sister were born with the same palate.
Yes.
Easily.
Oh,
I think
really?
your tongues in a side by side.
We're palate sisters. Soul sisters.
In a lineup of tongues, I couldn't tell you
Shut
two apart.
Up.
Banana.
A banana popsicle is like my fucking favorite thing.
Did you have the sickness where once you had that banana penicillin?
Yeah, of course.
That you were hiding that under your bed and drinking it?
Yeah, I was trying to get strep throat every freaking week.
Yeah, same with my sis. She loved that shit.
I yearned for that taste.
And I went, let's just get some flavored stuff. Why are you drinking medicine every day?
What they did with that flavor is the most perfect artificial banana flavor that's ever been created.
Now, can I ask you this? Because I fear that I have a neurological condition. Does it taste like banana to you?
Not in
fruit.
Not in a
natural way.
No, not. It's a very different kind of like
it's its
distinct. Own thing. Much like cherry.
All of them.
Artificial
watermelon?
Cherry. Yeah.
You're telling me that tastes like biting into a fruit?
Yes, exactly. It's like that's a very distinct artificial version, but it's a different identity
but it's still
than
good.
The actual fruit.
Okay, so that does actually clear up that I don't have a neurological condition, because I talked to somebody who said, yeah, fruit flavors all taste like fruit. Watermelon tastes like a watermelon. I go, if that's what you're experiencing, I'm alien, because they're I love them.
Yeah.
But
it's a separate thing.
It's apples to oranges is what it is.
If anything, I feel like apples and oranges, coincidentally, come closest.
Green apple?
In actually like some wave of like the real thing.
Right.
But these other ones, no.
I've never sucked on a candy and gone, I thought I was eating a piece of fruit. Wow.
Well, yeah.
And that is, thank God, that's a shared experience. Because I talked to someone who said, no, that's my experience with it. All that to say, Cove soda.
That's so funny that it's 4th of July theme.
It actually did a really good ASMR last time.
Is that clean?
Trying to sell, 32 years old, just trying to sell whatever I can at this point, shameless.
Is that rim clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you've put granola off of it earlier.
Don't give anything away.
Don't skew the findings.
She's sniffing. She's excited.
Good.
Get your ASMR. That's Mommy.
Ew, I'm so sorry for doing that horrendous mouth sound into the mic.
I think people like it.
I'm pissed at myself.
I think people like it. Yeah, come on over and get
that was intoxicating.
That was good. That was really effing good.
I was not expecting the level of like sour kind of like.
They're giving you flavor.
Zing, zing, zing.
They're giving you flavor. They're giving you flavor.
I love it. Packs a punch.
It's kind of like the tail end of a freezy, which I love.
Yes.
It packs a punch. It's giving you a full body flavor. It's
zinging.
It's zinging.
It's zinging. It's zinging.
It's like, singing. Singing
it's
to
got
me.
a nice like tart like
clean. It's clean. It's tart. It's clean. It's but also full body. Oh. It's not lingering. Like.
Yeah, she good.
That's good as hell, actually, for real. That makes me, honestly, I'm a little kid again. That's a fridge cigarette. I'm a little kid again. I'm in a blow-up pool. It's summer. I've got my bathing suit on.
Oh, blow-up pool. Thank you for doing that for me.
Gotta be relatable. Put my bathing suit on fully backwards. My nipples are out. It's going down to here.
Yeah.
And I'm just kicking my feet and drinking the last of a freezy.
Oh, you know what I'm doing? I saw a picture of this the other day. Did you ever have one of these? The attachment for your hose that was a little dog sprinkler.
Yes.
A little doggy sprinkler.
Yeah.
I loved that guy.
Man, a sprinkler day was...
that was going to be a huge day.
Yeah. Let's just say...
if we're bringing out the sprinkler... It's gonna be a day.
I'm having a flashback right now.
I had a sprinkler birthday.
I had a
Oh wait, no, my birthday's in February. Okay, I lied.
Okay.
I'm a
You got me.
liar. Okay, I had some kind of party though. I saw a bunch of pictures
party.
The other day. A summer party.
It's so funny. A sprinkler, a tool used for grass, and yet when I went to daycare,
and kind of like dogs.
Dogs
like are
cooling off like wild
appreciators.
animals,
Yeah.
like horses and shit, and then grass. When I went to daycare, tell me why I vividly remember packing my bathing suit, packing a new pair of underwear, packing new socks, packing basically a new set of clothes because it was sprinkler day.
Yeah.
We were going to be eating all you can eat hot dogs and we were going to be jumping back and forth. And
oh my God.
They had 2 sprinklers going.
Having a salt and vinegar chip, your hand's still kind of wet.
That makes me feel...
You're in a warm towel, but you're still wet.
I'm kind of thinking, too, we were also in, like, a cage,
your
kind of.
Your face is kind of sunburned, so but, like, it feels nice.
Yeah. And you put your shirt on over top of the bathing suit. Shirt gets immediately soaked. You sit down. You eat, say it with me, chips in a sandwich. Did you ever do that?
Yes.
And it was like, and then also you would open your pop just a little bit and just suck on it open. Did you ever do that?
The chip was the quintessential side dish to a sandwich growing up.
You gotta have a chip.
Yeah.
You gotta have a chip in there for crunch. Wow. Anyways, thank you, Cove, for those memories. That's literally...
Whoa, that'll take you back to a sprinkler
You want to think about a sprinkler? Drink a Cove. Damn. And you always got so scared when the sprinkler came around. Did you ever have those crazy ones with different settings?
There were so many different games you could do with sprinklers.
Oh, you're skipping rope with it.
Oh my God.
You're jumping rope with it.
The leaps you were doing over a sprinkler.
Today. We're summer.
Oh my God, your hat.
It's summer.
Honestly, I think it started with your hat.
I feel TJ Detweiler. Actually didn't explain why I'm wearing this. Oh, I did. My hairline's too ugly. Sorry, I did get that out of the way. I feel like a little rascal, like.
Yes.
I'm going to go play baseball. Honestly, and get dirty.
I love Little Rascal.
I feel rascally. Speaking of rascals, this week we were talking about Radioactive. It is a Canadian YTV show that I have seen a few times. It was not a religious watch for me. This thing has 4 seasons. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I definitely was into this show.
I'm kind of like, they really gave things a chance back then.
Oh, yeah.
You were into this show?
Yes, like I don't really remember any of it, and all of it was kind of like new to me watching it back. Yeah. But I know that I was into this show.
So this came out in 1998. It played on YTV. I'm not sure if our American friends got the privilege really to watch this show. The biggest thing for me, if I take a step back, I look at Radioactive, is the character George with the blonde,
the hair, with the hair. That's literally my note, George, the hair.
If you got cornrows on vacation in Florida and then cut them off at the top,
yes,
that is the hair.
Loosen the little elastic.
Loosen the elastic so it's about an inch,
and then ding,
chop it.
Yeah,
that's George's hair with gel, with blonde,
bleach blonde. With a yellow tinge.
I don't want to say highlights because that's not a highlight. That thing's overpowering.
That's a grown out bleach job.
Exactly. With cornrows, then you cut them off, then you gelled them.
Yeah.
It is so 2000s. This hairstyle is so.
Well, you know SLC what it was? Before 4.
Before 4. SLC punks.
It was actually the original
Len,
4.
like Steal My Sunshine Len. I feel had a member that was like this.
I was going back to
No Doubt.
And honestly, I think it's where
God. That guy.
Spiderwebs.
Yeah. Spiderwebs.
I love Spiderwebs. That's like one of my favorite songs.
I love No Doubt.
You know what because I saw George, I saw the hair.
Yeah, the hair.
And I saw the hair before I saw George.
Period.
And
yeah, same.
Then my mind before 4,
yeah,
then it brought me to, and I think it's worth
you
bringing up again.
Bring it up. Yeah, this is one of the craziest stories I've ever heard in my life.
For the YouTube folk who may be new and haven't heard this, because I actually think this would be such a good opportunity to like reach out to the ether and be like, who guys out there, like show yourselves, please stand up. If you too were also at the Skydome sleepover of whatever the fuck year it was, before 2000, I think. I was a spark at that time. It was for Girl Guides, and you were in that Skydome to have a sleepover, and the next morning, before 4, made their, I think, debut.
I never knew they were at morning.
It was in a morning.
I don't like that.
It was in the morning.
So you slept over.
It wasn't the night of the sleepover. It was the next morning.
Wow. Wakey.
That's trippy.
And so also, I think the craziest thing you're also forgetting to mention, B44 was there. They did perform, and it was one of their first performances.
And I'm a little spark. If you get down on me,
I'll get down on you.
And we were loving it.
That would have gone right over my head.
Oh my God, they're hot.
Yeah, of course. And now they're Ryan Dan, the soul gospel singers that my grandma used to love.
Oh, and also, if you were there, tell me you also rode on the hot air balloon that just went to the top of the Skydome.
This is the part I have trouble with. This is the part I really
have been disbelieved. I have been denounced on numerous occasions about this event.
For me.
And honestly, I can't blame people, because it does sound like it's from the depths of a dream.
Well, I asked if it was a dream because I don't know the logistics of bringing a hot air balloon into the Skydome. Was the lid on?
Yeah.
That's weird. It would be less weird.
Lid on
Skydome. For those in Toronto.
They're not going to let us float up into the sky.
Actually, so true.
It's a go up, come down.
Wow. That is so.
It was the craziest event you could ever. You couldn't do that today.
You couldn't get that.
You couldn't do that today.
Today's snowflakes.
And honestly, these snowflakes, they wouldn't let little sparks. If you get down on me.
No, I know.
You couldn't.
You're blaring the devil's music and you're riding in a hot air balloon. It's literally.
No, it's demonic.
No, it's
sinful
satanic
as hell.
Panic.
Yeah.
I'm panicked about the satanicness of that. Also, what was the
I'm
food?
actually shocked that Baden Powell allowed it. I think Baden Powell was the one who started Girl Guides, if I recall, or Scouts.
That was a deep reach.
I know.
She got it. And what did you guys eat? Cookies? Girl Guide cookies?
It's so funny. I just tried to think of that just
hot dogs?
now.
Probably hot dogs and burgers.
I feel like it was probably pizza. I don't recall.
Pizza
and
for
honestly,
sure.
if you're out there, people, like, what was the food? Because I'm not remembering anything.
And I'm really not commenting on this because we've had a big fight about this before where I called her a liar. And then
we did have some people.
We had a single person come out and say.
We had some people.
They said that could be true.
No, I swear we had.
No, I know we did, and I apologize to you. So I have strong feelings about it.
I mean, if need be, I have a friend who I haven't seen in 20 plus
Call
years.
Him out, bring him on the show.
Who was there with me, who can attest.
It sounds fake. If your team fake, comment M below. If your team this happened, comment live. God, that is so fucking funny. B44, damn.
Which brings us back to George.
Which brings us back to Radioactive. Based on a Canadian show, obviously. This is based on a previous Canadian show called Radio Enfer. French.
What word are you saying?
ENFER. How do you say that?
ENFER?
How do you say that in French?
Enfer, but I don't
Radio Enfer. That's what the OG was called from Quebec. It came here. The show was definitely in the ether, not one I watched religiously, except for George's hair. So these kids run a radio / news program at school. We've talked about this before. I had a morning news at my school, similar to this.
Like a radio crew?
Yeah, and it went on all the TVs, and they sat at the desk and read the morning announcements.
That was never part of my culture.
I never got into it, though. Doesn't that seem like something I'd want to be, like, look at me every day?
Yeah, but it's, if you had theater, then you're going to go that.
Yeah, and I did. Hard.
No, I never had this, like, school radio thing.
Well, I mean, it's totally nonsense.
That's often depicted in a lot of things.
It is nonsense. It is fun for the kids for sure, but my God, when you can just speed read the announcements on the PA, you're just going to do that rather than kids are coming in at 6:45 setting up for the morning announcements. They've got a full TV production running, and then they're slowly like struggling through cue cards and laughing and like giggling and shit.
Okay, see, I actually remember in elementary school, I think there was a thing where you would get a chance. I think they rotated all the time of like you'd get to go read.
That's cool.
Part of the announcements in the office, but it wasn't televised.
Well, ours was televised.
And there was no funkiness to it. It was like, and lunch will be at, it's like, it's just the facts.
It's just the facts. Well, that's true. That's true media. That's true journalism.
Well,
right?
Is it though?
Well, that's true journalism, sticking to the facts. And they're not reporting their own bias
actually, I guess
on
you're
it.
Right. They're
right. Not reporting their own bias, and that's what I love about kids doing.
You're right. It was Fox News.
Yeah. They're just reporting macaroni today, chicken burgers today. It's like that's actually how news should be. It shouldn't.
And I'm not taking a side either way.
And it's fine if macaroni wants to happen.
I'm not going to let you know I don't like macaroni.
No,
because that's not
my job.
Pertinent.
My job is to report the facts. That's why I've always said
don't let your bias seep in
and get the kids to do Fox. Put the kids up there.
But the school radio that I would see, they were letting their bias.
Oh yeah, so
seep in.
This Radioactive
Radio
show,
Free Roscoe.
Yeah,
they were guilty of that.
Oh honey, they're not reporting any facts.
Yeah,
it's all fluff.
Yeah.
Then they're also doing at my school videos that they'd make, and like we're really doing a lot of telecommunication.
Oh, so you got to use it as a platform to plug your own stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then it sort of became left wing for a bit, and then right wing for a bit, and then we had this really cool guy who would always report the news with his cigarette behind his ear, and I was like,
oh, okay, I would have
Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me.
I don't know if producer Becky knows that there's sound coming.
I think she just turned it down. What a cutie pie.
Producer Becky's doing work over there.
Okay, I have to say, these kids are putting out 3 shows a day, which is crazy. They're doing morning, noon, and night. Well, that's too much.
And who's monitoring?
And when are they at school? So that's the big thing. There is one part they have a teacher come in and go, "You're getting a C." I go, "What's the structure at this school?" Because we've got no class, seemingly. They sit around and do radio all day, not learning. Well, that one guy's dumb as a stump. And they're just doing radio. Yeah. I say, I'd love to have gone to school like that.
Yeah, totally.
Are you kidding me? I say, okay, Kevin, do you recognize him?
I do, but like from what?
It lives inside. That horror movie with the jar that was produced in Canada, I'm pretty sure. There's that thing in the jar. He's in that. Okay. I know. Isn't that cuckoo?
That's kind of ringing a bell.
Yeah. So that's what I recognize him from. I also say, okay, right out the gate, which radioactive character are you identifying with the most? The friend, Tanya. Well, the funny, like, cute one, Tanya, I guess. The little dork boy. The cool guy, Kevin. George, the camp.
George is kind of
George is scary, TBH. Class clown.
French.
Okay.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Yes, French Stewart.
Kind of character.
Also French.
He's the wild card.
Does he have a French accent? Because that was kind of peeping out a bit.
Maybe.
Montreal.
I could see that.
And then Morgan, the like A+ do-gooder. Who do you see yourself?
Who is that main girl?
Wait, Morgan.
Yeah, obviously.
That's
Morgan.
who you want to be, or that's who you think you are, or both.
I don't particularly want to be any of them, but I think I'm probably most Morgan.
What do you think?
What,
for me?
You think I'm George?
No, I think I'm George, and I don't want to be. But I have to make a lot of changes to not be a George. Or do you think I'm the nerd boy?
You think I'm Vanessa Lenges?
I was gonna say Lil Sis Vanessa. Actually,
Vanessa Lenges too. Canadian icon.
Stick it. Vanessa Lenges is in this as a little sister. I barely recognize her.
She's huge Canadian.
She is. Stick it. Ugh, love that.
I love that movie.
I say the jokes are too bad to even make fun of. So they are. Like, there's no way that...
And to be fair, we only watched the first set.
Yeah, and to be fair, they are too bad.
I love how in these things... Well, in anything, film, TV of that time particularly... Oh, I love how teachers are depicted as the dumbest morons. Yeah, the
teachers
planet.
Are always dumb.
And by love, I mean hate.
I also,
as someone who comes from a family of teachers,
I also think that it's crazy that this style of performance, which is like kids' TV show, as a kid, I felt normal watching it. I was like, wow, this is realistic as hell. Like, this is day-to-day slice of life. And as an adult, I'm watching it, and every line has the wildest emphasis on each word. People are screaming, like yelling at each other. Comedically, things have changed since then. It's so weird that I would watch that as a kid and be like, this is perfect replication of life. When in reality, it's a bunch of theater kids going, hey, now what about that? And then someone goes, what do you mean? Like, the fact that sounded normal to my kid brain.
Yeah.
Crazy. Do you ever have those moments where you watch that shit?
Yeah, totally. But I also found it crazy that the ages were all over the map.
I mean, yeah.
Seemingly, this is a school that goes from grade 1 to grade 12. We're seeing women who look like they're nearly in their 30s.
Yeah.
And that's being conservative.
And that's being
and then
kind.
Kids who look like they're no more than 10.
And their cohorts. And their
peers.
And their
cohorts.
Yeah.
It's...
I know. Well, I do also think when you're a little kid, you just watch a show like this, you go, older. And that's just a blanket term.
I
as a kid, and
could be 16, could be 40. That's the same.
And as a kid, yes, totally. I never knew.
And that's a dangerous precedent.
It is. Well,
that's dangerous. I know.
That's not something that we want to get into, and I do,
and we shan't.
And I do actually think as a kid they should teach you in school, like, this is a 20-year-old.
This is what a 17-year-old is.
This is a 30-year-old.
And this is what a 30-year-old is. And it's very different. And never the twain
shall mix. Yeah. And but I also,
that should have been a class.
I also find comfort in that, though, because now I don't know the difference between a 10-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
No idea. I go, my friend's baby, she's 12. Like, I have no clue.
Well, and I have no sense of, like,
they're all baby.
Does the baby
me.
use a fork, or that's not yet?
Is that one walking? No idea.
Do they hold their own cup?
A baby came out of you 2 weeks ago. It can walk.
I don't know what any of the ages do.
Me neither. Talking, they go, he's behind. I go, I don't know. Seems fine to me.
Oh.
It's kind of just walking around like a baby.
Yeah.
That's what they do, right? So that's, I mean, wow, what a beautiful human, trailing off. I say Eddie Vedder. Why? Why Eddie Vedder? Does he know that this episode exists?
Why not Gord Downey?
Why not? Yeah. get someone that.
Why not?
Get someone that. So there's a whole conceit of the show that they're going to interview Eddie Vedder. It's so random because, again, I go,
and
get someone that.
That's pretty lofty.
I go, he's not showing up in this episode. I already know he's not showing up.
You guys are set in Canada, right?
Does Eddie Vedder know that you wrote about him?
Yeah.
I say also, what's it called when you're
watching? If you told me you were getting one of the guys from
B44.
No.
B44
If I had $1 million.
Oh, yeah. Bare Naked Ladies.
Bare Naked Ladies. Well, then I'm not taken out of the story.
Well, then I'm watching the story going, those guys might actually show up. You say Eddie Vedder. I know he's not coming. I know you're doing like...
You've already given away the ending.
I know how it ends.
Yeah.
And it ends with Eddie Vedder not coming. I say, what's it called when you're watching a 22-minute video and you're checking the time and it's only been 8 minutes? There's got to be a German word for that. I'm watching a teacher struggle to talk to a kid, the dumb teacher. And I say, yeah, this is relatable content. Did he also have COVID like me? So this teacher's struggling in convo to remember names, dates, places, faces. And, as a kid, I think I would have found that funny, but haha, joke's on me. Ever since COVID, that's how my brain works too. And isn't that just what the doctor ordered for someone like me? A little pompous ass kid making fun of adults, making fun of people that stumble and don't know what they're reaching for mentally. And now I got
stumbling is always funny, but
stumbling is funny.
No, I know, and I've said this before. It's I remember growing up. Anytime my mom would have to question wait, what's the date today, or you're like, even worse, wait, how old am I turning for my birthday this year? Me in my head, I'm like, good,
she's losing.
What's happening to this woman? Damn, she's really hard up right now. Something's seriously wrong. I couldn't even conceive of how you could not be aware of things like this.
Well, and I was dumb as fuck because I thought I would always go, oh, it must be because their lives are so great. They've got so much other stuff going on.
Okay, producer Becky's so obsessed with us. She's listening to us over. She's listening to us live and listening to us on the phone.
Doing double duty.
Double dipping.
I thought it was because adults' lives were so amazing that they just didn't have time for things to remember. Oh, no. I saw it as
deeply concerning.
Well, now we have a joke with my mom that's quite dark about when she starts forgetting things too much. I won't do it. It's quite dark. Okay, can't explain, but I feel like I'm watching improv because no one seems sure of their line or their delivery, but I know it's not improv. You get that feeling?
Honestly.
Have you been to an improv show ever?
Yes.
What is your take on it?
I think it's like stand-up. When it's good, it's really good.
Right.
And when it's bad, it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
There's hardly any in between. I don't think there is any in between.
I don't think so either. And I think, isn't that beautiful? Shoot your shot. Go for the moon. Because if you miss, you're not
at the bottom and you're horrible.
You're not going to land among the stars. You're going to fall even further.
Yeah.
And explode upon impact. And honestly, both are fun to watch. Does George have a French accent? I did laugh at one joke he made. He goes, yeah, it's the bathroom on the 3rd floor. And then they go, there's no bathroom on the 3rd floor. And he goes, uh-oh.
Okay, that's funny, actually.
I was giggling because I'm going, what did this guy poop in?
I don't have any other notes.
Well, I have...
Because I was honestly kind of piecing out. And then also...
I have a few more.
I've never had to pee more in my entire life.
Well,
TBH.
I would say... Oh, right now?
Yes.
Oh, go pee-pee. Well, my final notes
I just wanted to report to you. I'm happy to report. No pebble poop, loose poop, stuck poop.
Did you poop at all?
No, it was just pee. No, it was just pee, but
sometimes
there was no pebble poop, loose poop, stuck poop.
I
thought you'd want to know.
I hate that because then I was thinking of stones coming out of your
vagina. Okay, that's a whole
stones.
We can't even get into that because I find
stones,
that like
meat, no stones.
I don't understand. It's like literal
calcium. It's
pieces of hard pebbles.
Yeah,
rocks
stones
coming out.
You literally can go like that with them.
It's like how big?
They can get big stones,
coming
kidney
out of
stones,
the
and
pee
urethra.
Hole?
Yeah,
the pee hole.
Yeah, they say it's the worst pain.
That's nightmare fuel. Oh my god.
So that's kidney stones. My final thing is oral exam in high school. That's crazy. Then I say, what is this test for?
Okay, you know what I kept thinking about with tests and cheating on the tests and coming up with these big thing. It's like, obviously, cheating was a concern when we were in school, whatever.
Yeah.
In this day and age,
ChatGPT.
I'm almost like, are you even actually getting authentically tested really at all?
No.
I don't even feel like there are like real tests.
I don't think memorization is.
And honestly, it makes me scared for the future.
What did I just say? I actually don't even believe what I just said.
You said, I don't think memorization, and you're an actress, is a good skill.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not sticking in there. I can memorize till the cows come home.
Yeah.
I don't have that knowledge.
Yes, it doesn't mean that it's like actually, but
it's not retained.
A test. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, you're going to do kids these days? You're doing kids these days. Back in my day, tests were testing your knowledge. Nowadays, they're testing how well.
Was a crucial piece of learning.
Now they're testing how well can you ask ChatGPT your questions.
What prompts should you give to the robot?
I don't. I'm not going there with you.
I've never felt more old than I have in the last year.
Well, you need Botox. You need to stop being mean to the kids. You need to get a kidney stone taken out, probably.
They're fine.
We do get we get a cavern at the end, which peed me out. It peed me out. I was pissed. Pissed me off. Vetter doesn't even come. Why would you set that up and promise that? And then I say, imagine getting stood up by a kid. They do have one funny joke at the very end, which is on the test. One of the questions is, what's the effect of a burnt out star? Of a star that burns out? Someone goes, infomercials.
Oh, that's a thinker. That kind of like took me a
What's the after effect of a star that burns out? Infomercials.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, that's going to go ahead
that's
and
a well-constructed joke.
The funny.
Yeah.
If that was on Twitter, that would crush. That one tickled me. And that's the end of Radioactive. Did you watch this show?
I had a thing for Twitter last night. If I ever had like a Twitter.
Yeah, what would it be?
I thought this...
Let's hear it.
I thought this was funny because I was on Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi and Tubi.
Tubi.
Love Tubi.
Can you hear the little sound it does? Mm-hmm. I like Shudder's little sound that it does. It's so good.
What is it again? I don't know.
I forget. It's good. Just trust me. But I was on Tubi last night. I was kind of like a classic thing with Tubi for me is like I'll start 20 different movies and only be able to do like 2 minutes. I'm like, it's not gonna work.
Terrible. Yeah.
So I was like, Deadly Dilf, like watching like some crazy movie. And then I was like, well, if I had a Twitter right now, this is something.
Someone's gonna fall through the floor.
This is what I would say. I would go. Just wondering. Can anyone's movie go on Tubi? You get that, right?
I'd be liking that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the answer is yes.
Yes.
I actually think, like, I've seen, like...
No, fully camcorder
I've seen, like,
home movies.
Camcorder home movies, but I've also seen movies with, like, Sims.
Yeah.
As, like, the...
No, they're doing some crazy stuff over there on Tubi.
It's like the live action with Sims.
I know. There's some
and you're like
cool stuff happening over there,
and then it goes back to real people. That's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us here on YouTube, like and subscribe if you can comment, any of that stuff. We're trying to grow. Me pulling the curtain back. We're trying to grow. We gotta try. We're at our end of our rope right now.
The bills are stacking.
We can't afford this. We're really trying. Please help us. And go buy Cove Pop. It's so delicious. And Cove Pop, please, God, reach out to us. We love you. It kind of feels like a stalker at this point, how much we've had Cove Pop on this show, and they've said nothing. I feel kind of scared about it. Like stalker, like I feel like a criminal.
They're not aware.
That's going to do it for us. I'm Maddie Foley. That's Liv Colic. This is 3113. We don't have a sign off for the show, but if we did, I think mine would just be, hey.
I had a tagline for Tubi.
What's your tagline?
Tubi. Anything can be a movie.
I love that.
If you say so.
I love that.
Yeah.
Tubi. Anything's a movie. Mine would be about Tubi. It would be Tubi or not Tubi.
Oh. Aw. That's way better.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, I really like that.
And that's our sign off. We love you. We'll see you next
Bye.